As our capabilities grew over the years, so did the impact of our work. They impacted not just the society, but also the industries and economy of Singapore.
Changi Airport was looking for a good perimeter intrusion detection solution as a world-renowned airport. So they approached us together with ST Engineering. So within very short period, I think 2-3 months time, our team come out with a solid solution to package the sensor into the armor table, and also together with the very indigenous signal processing software. During the year-end field trial, Changi Airport invited our group together with ST and another 2 PIDs leading company in the world. So the 3 solution actually was simultaneously compared in different events. In the end, actually our solution outperformed the other 2 in terms of the high sensitivity, high pinpoint accuracy, and also very low false alarm. So Changi Airport decided to adopt our technology and bring it further.
When DBS started to look into the AI ML capability at year 2014, right, there's multiple options. And as this is a very new area and a developing area, so we also need to figure out who can we work with that allow us to really understand the potential, right? Not just doing a paper prototype, but really get something done, something that we can roll to production, that help us to understand exactly what it means of building AI ML solution and what it takes to build it and what it takes to operationalize it. So I think A-Star coming naturally as one of the best partners we can work with. Yeah. So many of these projects actually went into production after the joint lab successfully concluded. And many of them are still being used today in DBS, of course with additional enhancements throughout the years as we gain our more advanced capabilities.
The collaboration with I2 is part of our overall digital innovation blueprint. To work with I2 allow us to apply the expertise from I2 to help us to accelerate the adoption of technology and address some long-term difficult problems which typical startups or technology companies may not be able to address in the short term. And this is not an easy problem because it's seldom happen, right? I mean, its aircraft is mostly very, very reliable and the components that go through rigorous testing and all the checks. So it's a very low frequency event and a high impact when it happens. It causes a lot of disruptions. So we have been leveraging I2 data scientists and research expertise together with our operational experience, the industrial expertise, to be able to solve this problem.
Wound is actually a major pain point for the elder care sector. Those days, many of the nurses were actually using pen and paper and measuring tape to actually measure wounds. And we also realized that the standard of assessments obviously was not really as good as what was meant to be. And we knew that at that point that AI and machine learning basically can help to overcome some of these pain points. But our organization was largely more of a software and mobile development organization. So we thought it would be very, very helpful if we could get a partner like I2 to co-develop a machine learning framework that targets the wound management sector. So over time, through the collaboration, through the learning process, we became a lot more consistent with our annotation. After a few iterations, I would say that the outcomes actually exceeded our own expectations. For example, it could actually generate the outcome in 1 second, right? So in terms of the accuracy, we also felt that it exceeded probably even the competitive capability.
Ascent Solution is a global IoT company. We have many customers globally, and we constantly get demand for new innovative solutions pertaining to IoT use cases in smart nation, smart logistics and transportation's requirement. We have a long-standing relationship with I2. The most recent one is on computer vision. We had some others in the past. But in this particular project that we work with I2, we were specifically looking for certain aspect of computer vision that could be applied to very difficult cargoes that we are tracking in the warehouse. You could now view what's happening in the warehouse, and as the term suggests, digital twin, you literally understand operations, you literally understand where are your cargo, how are they being handled, how are they being placed, and where exactly they are.
I2R and NCS work jointly to deploy end-to-end robotics solutions to our clients. Under the Master Research Collaboration Agreement with NCS, I2R uses their expertise in robotics and the IPs that they have developed to help empower that robots to be able to do autonomous patrolling and surveillance.
SG Translate is a joint project with Ministry of Communication and Information with the support from Smart Nations Office to develop a localized machine translation engines. The technology is developed to support many use cases. So MCI project, the SG Translate is one use cases. So that is a plug that we are proud of. Yeah, because we have our own Singapore translation engine.
I2R is very deep into natural language processing and has a great track record where speech technologies are concerned. To date, I2R's local vernacular speech translation engines are among the best in the world, and one of fellow government agency was looking around the market and scouted I2R's technology as well, and guess what, they actually chose I2R's speech translation technology. So that's kudos to the depth and the breadth of I2R's work.
Singapore is a small little island. To maintain smooth traffic flow in Singapore is critical and important. So LTA and I2R are looking at co-development of a locally built next-gen smart traffic light control system. And this system will harness richest real-time data set and leveraging artificial intelligence for a more efficient and effective traffic management system to further optimize traffic flow in Singapore. With a smarter and more proactive traffic signal control system, we can further optimize traffic flow and provide flexible policy-driven allocation of priority to diverse group of route users. And the route user can gain improved travel experience, reduce travel time, and overall a greener journey.
We took a lot of learning throughout this joint lab, and those learning actually become the playbook that DBS internalized, where we bring all the learning together. We use that to guide us to develop our whole data ecosystem and AI/ML capability. I would say that the experience and learning of joint lab is a catalyst of all these successful transformation that happen subsequently in DBS.
We have a good time working with Albertus and their team. We love the time where we exchange the ideas with them about how the robotics world will change. They were able to work with us as a single team and deliver a good result.
Most importantly, I2R has always been collaborative and actively listening to understand LTA needs and working together towards a common goal.
So far, we have gone through the POCs and we see very promising results, and we are quite confident they will give us a positive impact into our business, and we will continue to work with the I2R to help us to solve some of the interesting business problems.
So it was definitely a learning process for both I2R and ourselves. So for I2R, the technical excellence is for sure, but they needed to understand what wounds meant, right, in a ML kind of a ecosystem. And I think, they stepped up.
Computer vision is relatively new in the market. We wouldn't say it's totally new. But the number of people who is very well, into this particular field, who is well equipped with all the technical know-how are few. We're quite fortunate that, right in Singapore, there are a lot of these capabilities that resides within I2R, and it presents an immediate opportunity for us to get the work started.
being at the forefront of infocom technologies attracted some of the brightest minds in the various research fields. Having this diversity of talents became one of the key factors of many of our breakthroughs. We became a melting pot of ideas with limitless potential.
I enjoy working at I2R because it has given me a lot of opportunities to explore my research interests, and I have been able to apply AI to different types of domains, including education, healthcare, and social media and policymaking. And I2R also provides an environment where it's much easier for you to translate your technology. And so because of that, we have seen recent spin-off companies and also deployed our technology at the Ministry of Education. So it has been a very rewarding experience to use AI to understand languages better and apply it to these different types of use cases. I find that it is a very good place for new graduates to pick up the necessary technical know-how because it provides a lot of opportunity for you to learn.
Being in I2R has helped me to see the potential that AI can offer in all the different domains, and for me to translate the core AI capabilities in all the different domains and to see the fruits that they bear in the long run is something that's very unique to I2R, and to see how AI can disrupt and enhance and benefit the community in Singapore, and to see my work translate to this benefit is something that I cherish the most.